Okay, so it says we are live. Is that true? You tip that down just a little bit so you can see my big old belly. Just kidding. Um, how can I? Should I adjust this? Ooh, I don't like that. Let's see. Yeah, I can see. I can see all right from here. I just can't. You already know. Do me a favor. If you're watching this, the replay, smash that like button. I'll tell the live people to smash it afterwards. Sip Chomper, first one on the live. What's up, brother? We're going to be talking about some stuff today where there's a pepper I've never reviewed. And for the longest span of time of the Guinness book having a hot pepper in there, and for the majority of my life, this was at one point the hottest pepper I could get my hands on as a child. Thank you, Sip. And it was also, for the majority of my life, this was listed as the world's third hottest pepper. What I have here is a pair of twins. You can see it's one stem, but there's two peppers, two separate stems, but the stems are conjoined. So what I have here is two red Thai chilies. Today I want to talk about the red Thai chili. I have never reviewed these. I have ate some in a pepper eating contest, probably against Mrs. Bullcow, but I also did a tolerance check after not having fresh pods for a while. And I think I had a yellow or orange Thai, green Thai, red Thai, orange habanero, red ghost, and red scorpion. I got my butt kicked that day. I didn't finish the whole scorpion pepper or the whole ghost pepper. I actually took a bite or a couple bites of each one. All right, with that being said, this was the number 3 world's hottest pepper the majority of my life. If you went in any hot sauce store in the 90s, up until, geez, I don't even know when, unless they were on top of it, you know, after 2000 even. But you would have seen they had a chart with the Scoville ratings, habanero as the hottest, then Scotch bonnet, then this pepper right here. I haven't had a fresh pepper in a while. My tolerance is all the way low, so I'm going to sit here and try to see how much of one of these I can eat, and maybe I'll eat the whole thing. Now, the first pepper I ever had that lit me up was longer than this, and it's fatter, and it was a different type of Asian pepper that is hotter than these, okay? That I've had them as an adult like 2-3 times. When I ask the people what are they called, they just say chili pepper. So I don't know the name of that particular pepper. That was the first one I ever ate, but it lit me up. What's up, y'all? Do a backflip. That would be a good video. Touch my eye after touching the chili? That's not going to do anything. I can touch this chili to my eye. Just touch it directly to my eyeball. Yeah, it's not going to do nothing. Now, if I put this capsaicin on my fingers and then touch my eye, now my wife, she would put this thing right in her eye, bite into it and put it right in her eye. I might do it, put a little juice there. Oh, it's hot. That's hot. Smash that like button, everybody, right now. You want to see me get lit, get ripped? Wow. It's been so long since I've had a fresh pepper. See the seeds in there? Now, what are these good for? Thai chilies are great when they're red like this, dehydrated. For pepper flake, pepper powder, they're way better than crushed red pepper that you buy from the grocery store. They're hotter and they have better flavor to put on your pizza and stuff, right? Except for that fresh, I like them diced up well, sliced, but they're so small they look like they're diced. They're not. Sliced up. Put them in stir fries, Thai green curry, all that stuff. There you go. Yeah. No, there's a lot of people on these lives that have eaten um, hot peppers, though. Now, I haven't seen a lot of people eating Thai chilies. So, you can make hot sauce with them. The only thing is, they're loaded with seeds. So, the Thai chili has a ton of seeds in it. So, for hot sauce, they're okay to add, um, or you can strain it or whatever. But a lot of hot sauce makers don't want to deal with this because it's a lot of picking to get the poundage you need for a sauce. Now, bigger operations, like Tabasco, they use little tiny peppers. Hong Kong restaurant, Javier, yes. So, a lot of Asian places will use these. Ooh. They're hot. I used to get these. Now, I got this from Super G Mart, Greensboro, North Carolina. It's an Asian and international market. They have them all the time, year round. However, there is a lady local that grows them, and she's out at the farmer's market selling flowers. She used to have bags of them out there for like $2 a whole bag. Woo! That first one got me lit. Wow, my tolerance is shot. So the Asian lady out at the farmer's market has green and red ones. You see the multicolor sometimes. I think when they're ripening, they'll be yellow or orange. Fresh. She picks them that morning. Peak flavor, peak heat. Lots of seeds in them. Wow. This is lighting me up. So yeah, most of my life, or my adult life at least, this was listed as the third hottest chili in the world. That's not the case now that we've discovered scorpions and nagas and ghosts, and then everyone's crossed those to make even hotter stuff. Wow, this is hot. With that being said, these were like just so, they were so good. The one thing I've always liked about the Thai chili is it kind of has a lingering burn. So when we made like buffalo sauce or suicide sauce back in the days before you could get your hands on habaneros, and most people in America in the late 80s and early 90s didn't even know the habanero existed. All right, so this is a red Thai chili, once known as the third hottest pepper in the world. Never reviewed one, and I've never talked about this when I went through the world's hottest pepper series. You guys see me review multiple bonnets, habaneros, ghosts, and different scorpions, and Carolina Reaper, of course, and 7-Pot Primo, all the stuff that's out there listed as hottest, or was at one point. Yeah, I'm the same as you, Javier. My natural tolerance. So let me tell the story. Anybody watching, stay tuned. There's a lot of new people that come in off the shorts feed, and they don't have a good attention span. But check this story out. Some people have heard it. A pepper, an Asian, it's a Thai style chili that's a little bit hotter than this and longer and thicker. Back in like 1980, probably 1980, I was 7. We used to go to my grandparents' house for the weekend, okay? My parents would go out and do their thing. We'd love staying at Grandma's house. We'd get spoiled, have a great time. And it's Saturday, it's summertime, it's still light out. My father pulls in, and I'm like, what's he want? He ain't here to get us till tomorrow night. And he pulls out a little pepper about this size. And I already ate, a good amount of this, but about this big. and it was yellow. And he knew I liked hot stuff. Back then, you couldn't even find fresh jalapenos in the grocery store in my town. You had pickled jalapenos, pickled cherry peppers, Frank's Red Hot sauce, Tabasco hot sauce. That was it. Pepper and cheese, right? So when we order like a Greek salad or a chef salad from Pizza Spot, pepper and cheese would come in there. I always was the one that wanted it. I'd eat it. Cherry peppers, hot cherry peppers, I just devour them. You know, Frank's hot sauce, I put it on everything, literally, when I was a kid. Um, and so, you know, my parents knew I was a chili head. My dad's a chili head. He just has a tolerance a little bit lower than mine, natural everyday tolerance. But he comes and he says, try this. And I see this little pepper this big, smallest pepper I've ever seen. It's yellow, didn't look like a threat. And I take that thing and I go, boom, pull the stem out, chomp chomp, and he said, no, he trying to get me to stop. It's too late. I already had the whole thing in me. And he thought I was going to take a little bite of it. He didn't think I was going to pop that whole pepper in my mouth. And I go, boom. When he seen that stem come out, he goes, no. And I shoot on it and I go, it's not even hot. And the second that T from the word hot got out of my mouth, I started feeling it. And I said, oh my God, I'm on fire. And I ran around in panic mode. And both of my ears burned. I mean, I had the mouth burn, I had the throat burn, everything. But yeah, it was a rough one. What's up, buddy? Give me 1 second, guys.
You need to get a statement for
What's
the
the
80.
80, right?
Yes.
Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, yes. All right, buddy. Here you go, man.
Appreciate you.
Have a good weekend. All right, guys. So, anyways, like I was saying, here I am in panic mode. I see lost some people because I walked away for a second. That's all right. Yous are still with me. So I burned for a couple minutes hard. I mean, as a 7, 8-year-old kid, I think I was 7, maybe 8, but at that age, to get that kind of burn and never feeling a burn before, period, you know, just a slight little tingle from the cherry peppers or the hot sauce, right? To feel that kind of burn of a child was definitely concerning. My father didn't know what to do. He's just like, I told you not to eat the whole thing, or he tried to stop. I tried to stop you, whatever he said. He seen how much pain I was in and knew, I was in trouble. But I ran around for a couple minutes. I don't remember if I tried to drink water or I don't know what I did. I just know I was in trouble. And here's the thing. The flavor of that pepper. And then once the burn came down where I wasn't in panic mode no more, but I was still burning, kind of like I'm doing right now. Right now I have a nice tongue burn and a lip burn going, and I love it, right? A couple minutes ago, I was in a worse place. I was kind of, a little outside my comfort level. But I was a chili head. At that moment, I was a chili head before that with the hot sauce and the pickled pepper. But at that moment, I knew this is something I love. That flavor of that pepper, and I'll never forget it. That pepper I ate as a child and as a teenager, and then never had it again until I moved to the South. Me and my wife found them at an Asian market. If anybody is near the Rockingham Flea Market. It's in southern North Carolina. It's quite a ways away. I don't go there. Go there. If you're close, go there. Go see. What it is it's literally in the middle of nowhere. We were driving to Myrtle Beach one year. We pulled over, and there was this flea market, and real old school, old tables out there. A lot of people selling used toys and stuff. There's these Asians out there with woks, and they got deep fried everything you can imagine. And they make a killing. They have people that go there every Saturday and just stock up on stuff. And matter of fact, I don't even know if it. I mean, it must have been Saturday. I don't know. Maybe they have it more than that. But we went down there, and there it was, this market, and we pulled in there, and I don't remember exactly what we did, like, but I seen all this fried food and stuff, and then I seen those peppers. They had bags of them, all different colors, and I could tell by the shape. I could tell by looking at the pepper, and I've been searching for them for years. This is the pepper. I told my wife, these are the peppers that I ate as a child that lit me up. They're awesome. And I bought a bag of them. We went to Myrtle Beach, and we had a shared condo down there with my wife's family and stuff. And of course, none of them would touch these peppers. They don't want nothing to do with anything that hot. But me and my wife were literally putting them on everything. Now, I wish I would have saved seeds or something. This was, I think, 2017 was the first year we went down. Yeah, I think it was 2017. So listen to this. When we went back to Myrtle Beach a year, 2 years later, we were on the lookout for that place. We had no clue what it was called. We had no clue where we were. We were just driving, in North Carolina still, but and we actually overshot it. Like, we were just driving, and I told my wife, I said, this looks like the road it was on. And we're driving. Next thing you know, just blinking, you wouldn't even see it. I just see like whatever they had, a little building set up or something. And we're driving, and I look, and I go, there it is. And we did a U-turn and came back, and we went there, and I was ecstatic. And so I bought 2 bags of those peppers, and we went to Myrtle Beach. We were down there for a week. So we tried to bring some home, but after they were in the cooler and stuff, and stuff probably got sat on them. By the time we got them back home, a lot of them weren't as fresh, they weren't as good. But so that pepper, and I've talked to people. I've never seen that pepper in any of the pepper groups. I looked through a book at Pucker Pepper Company of different peppers, like a whole book and stuff. And so I've just never been able to. And I asked the people, I want to be able to figure out how to get my hands on these. I asked them, what is that called? And they said, chili pepper. And I'm like, but what kind of chili pepper? They just said chili pepper. That's all. And I'm like, damn it. And so still to this day, I don't have them. They do have a lot of seeds. They have the inside that looks like that. The only difference is they're definitely not a Thai chili. The Thai chili is smaller. Thai chili has a little bit more kind of slenders at the point more. These ones are long and they have a point, but they're a little bit more stocky, right? So I've asked for years now and tried to find out. But the whole story is that's the pepper that my father had gave me. And I said, where'd you get it from? He said, Gus LaMantia. Gus LaMantia is this old Italian guy. He used to come, and my father would paint his car for him. And he lived not far from us. Now, years later, I had a paper route, delivered papers. Guess who one of my people on the route was? Gus. So before that, I'd get peppers from Gus here and there, and stuff. And he grew his own jalapenos. Every jalapeno he had was hot. They were just heirloom. They were hot as all heck. They were nowhere near as hot as these long peppers that he had. And so when I had the paper out, he would just love seeing me, man, during pepper season, man. He would just be like, come here. And he'd show me his garden. He'd show me the peppers. And then he had a refrigerator in his garage. And his garden was outside the garage on the side. And he had a fence around it. And he used to slice up peppers and put them in a shallow dish with vinegar and just eat them all day, man. This guy was on it. He was a capsaicinoist, man. He literally loved it. I guess he used to drive down to the south to go get into hot pepper eating contests and stuff. So he was just all about that life. So I was very blessed to have somebody like that. That was, a friend of my father's. That he would tip me when I deliver, go to collect the payments for his paper. I'd tip me with bags and bags of peppers, and I would bring these things to school, burn the teachers, burn my classmates, and I just got kind of known as that guy. I was the chili head in my town, and now I'll tell you one thing. I never really got my tolerance to go up. There was a certain point where I'd say, okay, I could eat that much, and I survived. Maybe I'll eat a little bit more. So after that, with those particular peppers, I would eat a half of one. I ate a whole one a couple times because I'm doing it with somebody, but I would get just as lit as the first time. So the red Thai chili, as you can see, lots of seeds in there. Archdog, what's up? Seek the Heat, what's good? Andrew said, you're burning right now, just did 2 Tubatera speed runs. You're a madman, brother. If you guys haven't done so, subscribe to some of the people you see in the comments, man. They're my people. They're a lot more interesting than me. But yeah, so that's how my chili journey began. I got in panic mode right off the bat as a young child. My daughter Eliza is very much like me. I don't know if you guys have ever seen. She looks just like me when I was a kid. She acts like me. She's a little more wild than I was, but I yelled at her about 2 weeks ago. She's screaming. We got a cat. The cat doesn't like when she gets like that and stuff, and it gets defensive, and the house is kind of gets in chaotic mode. But she's like, she's turning 8 today. So happy birthday, Eliza. But yeah, today's her 8th birthday. But Eliza is my daughter Eliza is a true bona fide chili head. Now, she doesn't have the tolerance that her mother's side has, right? She takes after me, okay? Chastity, Mrs. Bolkow, has a stupid tolerance. Her natural tolerance is really high. But then if she eats hot stuff and hotter stuff, her tolerance can go skyrocket. I mean, my wife ate two Four Horsemen skulls, okay? I don't think there's too many females. I don't know if there's any females that have been able to eat 2 of those. And that was when her tolerance was down. She did a Tubatera last year, Death Nuts 3 without breaking a sweat. So my wife has a natural high tolerance, higher than my natural tolerance. The difference between me and her is me eating hot stuff over and over again. I can do challenges for a week, 2 weeks straight, and my tolerance is here, and it might go here to the eyebrow, right? My wife, her natural tolerance is here. Then she eats hot stuff or does challenges for a week, it goes up like that. So each individual is different, and that's why I hate. Oh, I love Tabasco peppers. Yeah. That's all right, Andrew. That's all right. So here's the deal. Everybody's different, right? You're gonna run into those people that they have it, and that's what. Ever since I've been in the League of Fire, man, and really, that's what I meant. I was surprised. The first person I ever seen eat like a Carolina Reaper was Shahina. Videos of Shahina back in 2019. I watched that stuff and was like, she is subhuman. I didn't know there was more people. Of course, Johnny Scoville, I found after Shahina, and I thought they were just 1 in a million, and come to find out, no, man, there is people out there that have tolerances way higher than them two. You know what I mean? And I was just amazed that when this rabbit hole opened up, man, the chili world is a beautiful thing. I started meeting all these people that just ate. Oh, by the way, anybody watching, the sale is still live. The Uncle Boca hot sauces. I can't put a link in the description right now, but you can go just Google Uncle Boca hot sauce or go to my Instagram and the link's right there. It's my Uncle Boca. Square site, 30% off everything. This sale ends tomorrow. Now, we'll say this. I can probably, if somebody orders like in the next half hour, I can probably get the shipping label printed, get the package packed, and maybe get it to the post office Monday morning. But pretty much most orders are going to be put together Monday and then shipped out Tuesday morning. With that being said, the sale's still on. I just want to tell you guys because I always forget. These are my two best sellers on the internet. My Mad Mash, my Blazing Bonnet. For locally, my Vicious Verde is the best seller. I don't know why, man. I don't. There he is. Dr. Duck Butter is in the building. Why weren't I in the show Super Hot? Okay, so I was. I was an extra. You see me in the background at the hot sauce market at Vic Klinko's house, the world's largest hot sauce collection, and in Charlotte at the big event where the peppering contest with Sheena. So you see me for a split second here and there. But I was filmed for it. There's actually a video on YouTube of me and Johnny. It's on my channel that I filmed and the camera crew filmed it, right? They filmed that. They didn't put it in there, probably because I already put it on YouTube. You know, I didn't expect them to. There's another scene where I was tasting hot sauces with K. John and all them and Troy Primo. That part is in there, but you only see like the side of me because I'm not I'm not anybody they were really interested in. But then they filmed me do a world record in Charlotte, a League of Fire world record. They filmed the whole thing with like 3-4 cameras on me. Johnny was announcing and stuff, and Shaheena's next to me, Mike Jack sitting next to me at the other table doing the world record. So I was filmed for it more than I was in it. But I don't care, man. I don't care about it. That it's not something that I wanted to pursue or try to be in or anything like that. I just know that I got to spend some time with my friends at 3 filming locations, and we had a freaking blast. And there is some footage. If you guys watch, go look on my channel last week or the week before. I uploaded behind the scenes footage from a couple of those locations. I don't have the Charlotte location in there because we signed NDAs and we weren't supposed to film anything. But my world record video is on League of Fire from Charlotte, so there is that up there. But yeah, if you go watch behind the scenes footage Hulu Super Hot, you'll see I put up stuff from the world's largest hot sauce collection. There's different stuff with me and Troy Primo, me and Johnny, different stuff like that. So was I in Super Hot? Yes. Barely. But it's all right. I don't care about it like that. Like I said back then, man, I got to spend some time with my amazing friends, me and Paul Oro, League of Fire, Shaheena, the UK Chili Queen, Johnny Scoville, John Hard, Troy Primo, Vic Klinko, Scoville Unit. I mean, and the list goes on and on, KTV Saucy. The list goes on and on about all the chili heads that I got to finally meet in person. The only one that I met in person before all the filming stuff was Johnny. I met Johnny back in 2021. But besides that, the rest of those people, it was my first time meeting them in 2022 when all the filming stuff happened. And so it was just a great opportunity. A lot of those, Hulu or Disney paid for my friends to be flown to my state and set up shop and do some filming. So it was just a great time. And so, I think they're doing a second season for Super Hot. I might be in that. I mean, I don't know. I had some people that said they want me to be. What's up, Viper? There is some people that said they want me to be in it, and a couple people throw my name out there for a suggestion. But I can't travel. I got a family here. I got a full-time job. I got my hot sauce business. I got peppers to grow. I can't travel or do any of the things. I'm restricted, right? So I'm really not a good choice to be a character in it, right? As somebody in the background or somebody that's got a little couple minute parts here and there, and it's something they do locally, or they come back out here again. And I don't know if they will. I know they came here because Johnny lived here at the time, and they also came out here because this is where the world's largest hot sauce collection is, and also where the hot sauce pop-up market was for that filming event. So if they come back to Hulu comes back to North Carolina, and my friends are there, you'll see me in there somewhere. That's about all I have to say about that. But I guess they are doing a second season, and which is good. I think the first season didn't get promoted as good as it should have. It's not a perfect series by any means. There was some fluff in it. There was scenes of I don't care about myself so much, but my League of Fire family doing like Tuba Terra speed rounds, the Crunchy world record, Nougat world record, you know, Killer Queen 2 world record. Like there was some solid stuff that I really wish they would have put in there. Even if they put a 10-second clip of this one, that one. So me, if I was the one that was editing that, I would have edited that thing definitely would have edited it different. But has it brought people into the chili community? Yes. It may have not brought as many people as as anticipated. I think a lot of the people from Hulu thought it might have done better than it did, but it still did decent. And here's the thing: they didn't promote it well enough. And I was a concert promoter. I was a hip hop DJ. I worked in the entertainment industry. Let's just say that I've done video editing. I used to make videos and stuff projects that would take days or hours. I've got some. I have some input I could have put in. Here's the thing: when it comes to promoting stuff like that, Hulu, a lot of the things they were promoting, they put the trailer out 2-3 weeks advance, then they put another different trailer out after that, and then once it was on Hulu for 2-3 weeks, they then promote, right? All of the stuff that I've watched on Hulu or Amazon Prime has always been, it was already out for 2-3 weeks before I seen or heard of it. Okay, then I watch it. So that's where Super Hot was. The mark was missed on that, right? I'm not bashing anybody here. All I'm saying is there was only a couple of shorts, like YouTube shorts or Instagram, that were from the original trailer, and there was 2 trailers, but only one of them, they were the same thing. One was just longer. So there should have been a whole nother trailer made that was different than the other one. That should have came out after. They should have put more effort into promoting it after the 3-week or 4-week mark, right? Have I ever overdosed off chilies? Okay, so that's a good question. There's not really an overdosing that can be done, but have I had the worst cramps ever in the world from too something too much? Yeah, the Killer Queen 2 it's got 13 million Scoville unit capsaicin extract in it. It killed my stomach. I felt stuff in my back. I was screaming. I was pleading to Jesus to make it stop. Really bad. So I've had times where I've got cramps that bad. I've had times where I've gotten mouth burns and throat burns that have put me in panic mode. Now I have a heart condition. I've got some health issues. I gotta watch it. I shouldn't get myself like that. And I get wrecked easy, man. I do. I get wrecked stupid easy. Still got a little bite of this pepper left. But I don't think you can overdose. There was a scientist that said you'd have to consume like, I don't know, like an ounce or a half ounce of like No, I think you're in the same mode as me. My vision isn't that good. Look, I got reading glasses right here. It's my only pair that isn't broken. The other ones always break because I take them off like this. But look at these bad boys. They got springs on them. So these ones were a little bit more expensive than the other ones I have are like a cheap 4-pack from Amazon. They work good. Oh, wait a minute. No, he didn't. Have you ever overdosed off Seattle? What is Seattle? Okay. You got me there. Overdosed off chilies. At first it looked funny to me. Wow, that's awesome, man. No, Joe, you read that right. Yeah, so I did too, because I was literally like, did he just write? Is that say chalice? Then I'm like, no, it says chilies. I just can't see because I'm on. Hey, comment below. Let me. What is Cialis? I don't know what it is. I can't Google nothing. What is Cialis? I mean, I've heard of it. I think I've seen a commercial or something on TV. One of those things. Do not take. Oh, hell no. No, I've never taken any of that stuff. Not once, man. I'm terrified to. Well, I've never needed to anyway, man. Um, I'm 50 years old and freaking, yeah. The wind blows and like they said in Belly, when they were in Jamaica, when he told DMX, make them hard like Rockweiler, right? Hard like Rockweiler. So, no, man, yeah, I don't have any problems, man. I ain't never had to take none of that stuff. I feel bad for the people that do. That's terrible. That's terrible. But damn, yeah, that would suck, man. That would really suck. Now, since you brought this up, male anatomy and capsaicin, I have, you know, wet pee or whatever, touched it after getting capsaicin on my hands, and it's a weird thing, man. It's a weird thing. The first time that ever happened, and it was with habaneros, and let me tell you, habaneros are hot, man. The first time was with my oldest daughter's mother in New York back in 1998 or 97, 98, I'd say. I actually chopped up a boatload of habaneros with my bare hands. Ching, 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 ching. And I was making like a salsa or a hot sauce, but I mean, it was like a lot. I remember it was like a whole case or something. So my hands were just plastered in the freshest habaneros you could imagine. And I remember, like, I used the bathroom or something happened and I felt the burn, right? And I knew, like, I was kind of thinking, like, man, if I put water on it, it's gonna burn worse. So I think I like wiped myself with like paper towel or something. So now I'm okay, right? After a while, well, me and the old lady got in the bed later on, started going to town. Next thing you know, she starts screaming. She goes, "You were cutting up hot peppers!" And I was like, "Oh my God." And all of a sudden, I started feeling it get warm down there, but it was that friction and that wetness that was making it build and making it go into like a panic mode. And I literally jumped off of her, ran into the bathroom, and turned the shower on. And as soon as I got off that bed, my sexual organ located lower abdominal area. Anybody know what song is that from? It started burning way worse than anything I've ever experienced, and I was losing it. And she is screaming, she's in pain, and I'm in the shower, and that shower water hit it, and it got even worse, man. It ramped it up. Everything at that point just ramped it up, and I showered in soap water. And it just kept getting worse. And then it just kind of was that bad. And then I got out, dried myself off. And then it got better, slowly after that. But that was about a half an hour of just panic mode. And what's weird about it is there was this chick later on down the road that I was telling about this. And she said, "I want to try it." Yes. And this was a girl that was just, she'd have done anything for me, trust me. And I was telling her the story about the habaneros, and I was like, I got habaneros downstairs. And so I said, but I'm gonna go a little bit easier. And so yeah, we actually used the habanero oils from the inside, and it wasn't as bad as that first time, but she loved it. I never seen anything like it. She loved it. So yeah, and that's because they put capsaicin a lot of times in those. Um, I don't know what they call them. What was whatever the motion lotion, heat lotions or something. That's capsaicin, right? And a good one. They actually put capsaicin in warming lotions and stuff like that. But they put a very small amount, and you can kind of put more on. But yeah, the habaneros was just too much. But yeah, that's my experience with that stuff. Now I've gotten prematally like powder in my eyes before. One time, I don't remember how or what I was doing, but I was dealing with peppers that were Scotch bonnet level, and somehow, some way, I felt my eye burning like felt like a hot needle going into it, and I said, that's not it, that's not it. I'm going like this, and my wife's like, what's wrong? And I said, that's not Scotch bonnet, and she's like, what is it? I said, my eye is burning, but that's hot. Whatever burned my eye is way hotter. I literally have gotten capsaicin in my eyes so many times that my eyes can almost tell the Scoville rating. It's crazy. They can't tell the Scoville rating. But anyways, what ends up happening, I realized that, oh, that's right. My wife, that wasn't powder. I'm sorry. I cut a Primatali in half for her to put on her sandwich or something. But I was dealing with Scotch bonnet, so I'm like, man, okay. And I'll rub my eye a little bit, and get a little bit in there or feel it and be like, oh. But yeah, Gus Lamantia, so he would take the peppers and the old man, and he what he would do is he would take and rub. Now that's capsaicin going right on my eyelid there. Hopefully I wasn't no seed. And he would rub the peppers around his eyes, okay? And I don't know why he said it was healing his. He said he didn't need reading glasses no more. This was the old man, okay? Now I don't believe it. I don't know. But he knew all these other health benefits with the peppers having vitamin C and all this stuff, and that they sped up your metabolism. This is back in 1980, guys, and this is a 70-year-old Italian guy. But I swear, you could smell. You smell hot peppers when you were around him. I used to think it was coming from his pores, but I don't think so much. I think it was him being around them and cutting them up and eating them and having them everywhere. Yeah, ghost pepper in your eye is no fun at all. No. So right there, I just wiped that pepper. I can feel this burning, but it's not too much, right? Because that is the Thai chili, and I only just rubbed it on there. But I could feel the wetness when I rubbed it on there. That was the placenta. Now, my wife, here's the crazy thing. She touched something really hot. The video's on Instagram. She touched something really hot to her eye, but naturally, your eyelid closes, right? You don't even realize it. She put a pepper in her eye on a live video and then put it in this one like it was just a placenta. Well, she didn't really feel anything from it at that time. And I said, that did not get in your eye. It didn't. You wouldn't be sitting there like this right now. So this is crazy. Mrs. Bullcow, man, ask her. Boy, I got pissed at her. I ain't gonna lie. That night was too much, man. So anyways, we're done with the live. I don't know, an hour goes by or something. And she's like, all of a sudden she just screams. Like she must have gotten, I think it got wet. So whatever was here, whatever touched her eye went in, when her eyelid went into her eye and spread like an hour, 2 hours later. And she started screaming and she goes, I can't see, it burns so bad. It was terrible for her. And that was a super hot pepper. And then I think she got in the shower or she tried to wash it off. And that's when it hit the other eye. And she screamed so loud for an hour. She wouldn't open her eyes up. She couldn't see. She was trying to walk around the house blind. She's trying to feed this sugar glider. So we have sugar gliders, little marsupials that fly, or glide or whatever. She was trying to get into one of their cages and feed them without opening her eyes. And she called me upstairs and she said, "Can you stand up on this little thing and get up to this cage and get this out?" Or something I had to help her with. I was like, "Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that crap again." I'm like, "Come on. What's up, Kevin?" Kevin Kono was in the building all the way from Hawaii. That's my boy right there. Kevin is the guys. Anyone don't know Kevin? He is he's the chili head of the century, man. There's nobody I've seen that really that could come close to him as far as supporting. He watches all of our channels. He's very supportive. He orders products. Everybody come out with a product, he's going to order it. And he always gives us shout outs. And we love you, Kevin. Kevin is the man. Kevin is, I'm telling you, man, Ohana. Yeah, Kevin, you know what? If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know what Ohana meant. So I went and checked out a new church last week, and it's actually called Ohana Church. K-Swap, the world. What's good? Yeah, I just ate a couple of Thai chilies. I'll show you what the whole bag looks like. I'm going to put a video up tomorrow. But yeah. You can buy the red, you can buy the green, or get the mixed. I like the mixed because the green we use for Thai green curry, and the red we'll just eat. But yeah, $2.27. Yeah, Thai hot mixed peppers. $2.27. How much does this weigh? Half a pound, right? You can't beat that. Now, the Thai chili's not as flavorful as, some of the other ones, but these are in pretty good shape. The stems, it's weird. I was at the store. You guys will see the video tomorrow. I'll upload it. The red ones that were all red, the stems were beautiful and perfectly green on them. The green ones all like that, but some of the reds in the mix pack, they're starting to turn a little bit brown. So those peppers are at their peak ripeness. But I'm probably going to make Mrs. Bullcow some Thai green curry tomorrow. She doesn't eat chicken no more. She don't eat shrimp. So I do have a little shrimp at home. I think what I'm going to do is I might do a vegetarian style. Coconut milk, a little bit of tofu, some peppers, onions, celery, and whatever else vegetables I got laying around. So I think we're going to do that tomorrow. We're going to make some Thai green curry, and I got me some chilies for it. And that's what they're good for, man. Like I said, guys, don't forget we have the sale going right now. You can get there's three options. There's the mixed 3-pack, which is Mad Mash, Blazing Bonnet, and the Vicious Verde. I tell most people, get that one the first time and see what you like. That gives you, options. And right now, everything's dirt cheap. It's 30% off. Then there's also the gold pack, which is 2 bottles of this and 1 bottle of this. I think that is for the people that are more geared on, they like the Scotch bonnet, but you want to have a bottle of this for when you want a little kick up. And then, of course, the Uncle Bull Cow pick is just 2 bottles of this and 1 bottle of this. That's what I would have if I, had any 3 bottles of hot sauce left on the earth. That's what I would get. That's why I call it the Uncle Bull Cow pick. So, hey, take care, Andrew. I love you, man. So, yeah, and anybody's reviewed my hot sauces, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody watching. If you haven't done so already, smash the like button. I'm about to get off of here in a few minutes, but I just wanted to come on and talk about the Thai chili, which was the 3rd hottest pepper, known on the chili charts back in the days. It's a good chili. I've made that sweet Thai sauce before with them, and I know that Pepper Geek made a batch of it, and he said it came out bitter, and then he did something, he tweaked it some more. That is a sweet sauce. I do like it. What's up, Robert? I do like it, but I think that if you make it yourself, it's better than the crap that you would buy from the store. So all you got to do, if you want to make that sweet Thai chili sauce, is get you some of these red ones right here, chop them up, throw them in a pot with some vinegar and some sugar. What's up, Chili Eskimo in the building? throw them in the pot. You're gonna throw some vinegar, some little bit of salt, your chilies, acidify them, throw your sugar in there, and then if you want to thicken it more than whatever the sugar might do, you can throw some xanthan gum, or if you wanted to, if you're not making it to bottle up for a big batch, you could just use a little cornstarch and water slurry to kind of thicken it up. And there you have it, the perfect Thai chili sauce. Oh, by the way, if you're gonna do it, use white rice wine vinegar, and throw a little lemon juice in there. Just trust me on this; you'll absolutely love it. But yeah, that's the sweet Thai chili sauce that everybody loves. It's like, don't buy that stuff from the grocery store. You can make it if you have access to the chilies, right? But you don't even need to have fresh for that sauce. All you gotta do is go to Amazon and order dried. You order a bag of dried Thai chilies. Make sure they're the red Thai chilies. Order a bag of those. They're good. I've made tincture from them before. You know what I'm saying? But order a bag of those and just throw them in with the vinegar, sugar, and a little bit of salt. And you can season it however you want, man. Some people throw some Szechuan peppercorn or a little bit of soy sauce. Whatever you want. But mainly it's just your lemon juice and vinegar, or just one or the other. Your sugar, your chilies. That's it, player. All right, guys. Uncle Bocal loves you. I hope you guys have a blessed weekend, and we'll be back on here tomorrow.